know what this person is capable of with Ness.
Exactly. Gackt has been tearing things up, got 25th at Port Priority, 5th at La Odyssey over in France, and has been just ready to take the tear across the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans all over the world, because we are getting right into the game number 1 here in winners quarters of Apex, Gackt and MPG.
The thing is about MPG, I can already tell MPG is trying to play so careful, but it doesn't even matter. Trying to space out some of these pellets, but honestly, it's just not enough. Gackt getting MPG and a ton of PK fire and lag, and that just wasn't enough. You could tell, though, MPG a little bit more hesitant, just seeing the player play on a weekly basis. He really tries to just overwhelm you all the way to the max, but so far, it's just no cigar. But honestly, Gackt, though, finding a lot of these openings that he needs.
Yeah, Gackt is not a player that you can afford to take things slow against, because if you let him play his pace, you'll have a deficit to already make up, and then it'll be so much harder to approach. MPG, though, using the flame sword and the grab to kind of open that space, and okay, nice down tilt. This could be huge. The back air, this could be a problem here, Lyric.
Yeah, the air dodge all the way out to Gackt truly understands. MPG trying to line up for the down air there. It's actually not going to be enough. Gackt, though, going to be able to find the PK fire. One of the things about Gackt that I really enjoy watching is how willing he is to mix up the movement off of the platforms. I feel like a lot of the times you're always expecting Ness to kind of go one way, but Gackt is very fluid with the movement here. Here we go, though, PK fire. I love the attempt to adapt by MPG, trying to roll back instead of just trying to fight the way through.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily, Mega Man is a little bit heavier. It gives you an opportunity to find the up smash out shield. A very strong option for Mega Man. It reaches both sides around him. And there we go. Starting to get some of those Metal Blade confirms happening. When you use the Metal Blade, it's not a projectile that Ness can absorb, so you can feel relatively safe in just kind of, getting that out there and being able to buy some of that space back. And using the Leaf Shield as well. Starting to use more of those tools. But the yo-yo, you have all that high tech, but at the end of the day, a kid with a yo-yo will be your demise for that stock.
Yeah, just walking the dog on that one, and it wasn't rush either. Honestly, though, MPG now kind of letting a very close set kind of start to fade away here. Good air dodge, though, by Gackt. MPG has the right ideas. It's just not kind of coming all together where he needs it to be. F smash not going to be enough here. Comes Gackt, though, just looking for the opportunity to strike, using a lot of the side magnet, really understanding where MPG wants to just throw out options here, finding the triple fair, though. And MPG, though, just trying to alleviate the pressure off of him, but Gackt really just not letting him go.
Yeah, now you have yourself stuck on the ledge. Gackt very good at calling those out, but not reading the second roll, kind of the no mix-up. MPG has been good at getting off the ledge, but still damage taken, and it's damage you can't afford to take. 1, at this deficit, and 2, against Ness, one of the kind of powerhouse characters. There we go. Mega Man with one of those unique spikes that reaches so far below him, evening out the stocks, but the situation is still not looking good for MPG, Lyric.
Yeah, no, I mean, Gackt catching him jumping at this point, though. MPG, though, still trying to find a way through. Finds the forward air, but can't find the back air to go with. So once again, we're back to this. I'm trying to find a way through. That's safe, but Gackt going to be able to find the nair, and no tech is going to lead to the follow-up. That's going to be Gackt winning game 1.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, at any point in the bracket, especially at this cut, you need to be hitting every single tech situation that you find yourself in, because if you don't, your opponent will be all over you and ready to take those stocks away. And you have a best of 5 set. You have plenty of time to kind of get the adaptations going, but even still, like, you do not want to start off in this way.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, good players, and you can automatically assume every time you miss a tech, you are going to get punished for it, no matter what. We are going to be going back to Pokemon Stadium here for game number 2. I want to see the game plan change up for MPG. MPG has to realize, you know what, I have to play it more aggressive, and here's that playstyle starting to come out just a little bit more. Approaching with the lemons, going to be able to find the forward air. Just seems that we can't link the forward air to the back air that he's very comfortable with, until right there, it gets the down throw into the back air. Ooh. And now we're playing so much more in Gackt's face. This is what people in Philly hate about MPG. He plays so much in your face. Forward air, back air is going to connect that time, but now Gackt definitely feeling pressure.
On top of that, he's playing in such tricky angles as well, using Rush to kind of cancel out some of the end lag of his moves, and plus using that to cover even more angles. But Gackt firing back on his own, using that forward air and to grab a little bit as a tick throw. This can be a problem. This can be huge. I'm
loving the way that MPG is trying to find himself out of the PK fire, but it's not going to be enough. Gackt has been perfect on these edge guards every single time. It's rare that MPG is even coming back, but great air dodge through the back air there, and now MPG has to start all over again from square one.
Yeah, and Gackt's not going to make that easy for him at all. Good recovery right there using the air dodge. Ness's air dodge was just so far. And, okay, calling out the roll with the Mega Buster. So now Gackt has to PK Thunder back. And, yeah, there's no way MPG's going to let that happen for free.
Yeah, Mega Men are very, very common to just kind of run off their forward air. You have to play it aggressive, and Mega Man is one of those characters where you kind of get to freestyle off stage a little bit. That's kind of what makes the character very fun to watch here. Going to be able to get the grab into the back air here. Honestly, MPG can get something started using Rush to bounce off a little bit more, get Gackt a little bit shaky here, and now honestly playing up front in Gackt's face has been working out so well for MPG. Let's see if he's able to get the stock, and he will. MPG now up a whole stock.
Amazing sequence right there, using the lemons to kind of arrest the momentum and make sure that Gackt couldn't get close enough to the edge without burning air dodge and stuff. He opts to go for the PK Thunder 2 and just gets spiked right down in the ground. And now Gackt, first time fighting from behind, starting to use the PSI Magnet to absorb a little bit. Gets a little bit of healing, but still not taking a lot of damage. Now you have MPG off stage. This is where Gackt has made his money.
Still, though, MPG going to be able to recover those, trying to just standard get up with the PK Thunder, just chasing him down. Gackt, though, going to be able to find the up air here, looking for the back air. MPG, though, trying to reset neutral, but Gackt still closing the gap really, really quickly here. All right, we're back in neutral. What can MPG do? Going to be able to pull Leaf Shield, but I don't know if that's exactly what he wanted. Gackt going to be able to find the forward air, but there is the great placement of Saw Blade that actually stops the combo here. MPG, though, trying to now get Gackt off stage here. I mean, 100% with Mega Man Rage can do it, but back throw not going to be enough.
Something that I especially like that MPG has made an adjustment on in this set is using the lemons to kind of arrest Gackt's momentum. Gackt is a player that likes to move around and use all those options, but with Ultimate's buffer system, if you get kind of tagged once and you're moving one step ahead already, you'll end up with some misinputs, kind of making sure that Gackt has to come correct in those movement options.
Okay, MPG going to be able to find the back air, looking for the down air again, but unfortunately will get clipped by the PK Rocket. Gackt going for the up throw, though. I can't imagine that that was intended, but a very interesting way to kind of try and mix up the DI.
The thing is, I think it might have been intentional, because at that percent, he got a lot off of that juggle. It was right beneath the platform. You either had like an umbrella to kind of halt anything that MPG tried to do, but now look at what it's leading to. MPG has to fight all the way back on the stage. Gackt has control of the Saw Blade. This can be horrible for him, and he chases that tech. Doesn't get the KO, though. Mega Man a little bit heavy.
Okay, I like this from MPG, saying, you know what, let me utilize some of my utility to try and alleviate some of the pressure with this air dodge, or with this edge guard here, excuse me, going to actually suck up some of the damage right now. The scramble is getting a little bit risky, but honestly, MPG has lost this gigantic lead. Can he use the Rage to get a stock very quickly? Here comes Gackt, though, trying to find the Nair, walking the dog, but the roll through all the way. Gonna be able to find the grab. MPG, this is your time. You need this game now. The slide is gonna prop Gackt up. Can he do anything? The forward air? That's going to be it. Beautiful stuff from MPG, saying, you know what, I'm still here to play.
Absolutely. Dropping down with that forward air was such an important thing to do, because if he, or once he got that, he was able to put Gackt so far away that the PK Thunder would be able to get him back, but it wouldn't be able to get him back fast enough to avoid the imminent down air. Look at that beautiful setup. Yep, he drops right down there, and then MPG knew what was coming next. There was only one option for Gackt, and that is in the ground.
The pop-off in the chair, too, saying, you know what, yes, I got this. MPG starting to get a little bit more excited, taking a deep breath. I mean, the kid is always stripped down in Mega Man gear. He's always wearing something that is, like, close enough to that Mega Man blue. He truly loves his character, and you can tell, I mean, these character specialists really are just ride or die for their character. We are going to small battlefield, though. I'm wondering what's going to happen this time, especially because we have that perfect platform height for Gackt to start throwing these PK fires.
Oh, this could be bad, though, Lyric. Yeah, I don't know if he has jump. He just has to air dodge back. I'm loving the tenacity from MPG, but that's just such a hard recovery to make. Finally, just maybe through sheer luck, but Gackt is keeping it going. Oh my God, the spot dodge read, 120% just right off the bat, and this is why Ness is so dangerous. That oppressive ledge pressure, and the PK fire on fast fallers is something that can create real problems.
One of the things that I just want to start talking about is Gackt going to be able to find the first stock here. I think MPG is starting to figure it out, especially off stage, pulling the Leaf Shield to start to interrupt Gackt on a lot of the, like, preparation to get some of these edge guards started. It's exactly what you need to do. Ness is very, very comfortable on this ledge, but now MPG trying to find a way back in here, going to be able to throw leaf shields. And like I said, still just trying to respect Gackt, but also move close. They're going to be able to combo the down air into the forward air. Looking forward again, but it's not going to be enough. Saw blade drop it. Now Gackt has it. Let's see what exactly is going to happen here. But honestly, it's getting a little bit of a stalemate here in neutral. None of them are really just kind of blowing each other up anymore.
Yeah, but stalemates work in the leader's favor, and right now Gackt is that leader. Great parry. Oh, wow. Finds the parry into the mega upper. Nice job actually using a bit of the end lag and the landing lag to make that connect right there. MPG very cognizant of the timing.
Yeah, loving that from MPG. What a call out here as he's able to bring this somewhat back to even here. Going to just take the chip damage of the PK Thunder. I think the leaf shield here, J-Dog, is what has been MPG's kind of go-to piece right now. It definitely messes Gackt up, kind of forces you into a little bit of end lag here, but finds the forward air into the back air. Let's see, MPG though, unfortunately misspaces the fair, and Gackt gonna be able to alleviate with Nair.
Something I have had to highlight about Gackt's play is just how good he's been juggling MPG. Like, Mega Man, although he has a lot of tools, doesn't have a lot of great tools to get back down the ground consistently. So, yep, on the ledge and in the air, that is entirely Gackt's domain. Look at how much money he's made, just kind of throwing that yo-yo out there, and Mega Man has to air dodge through, and oftentimes that active hitbox will just end up blowing that up regardless.
Gackt, though, has to recover at this point. MPG trying to get something started. Doesn't read the roll in too quickly, though. Going to be able to find the forward air, but Gackt, great DI every single time. It's rare that we've seen Gackt get back aired at all here. MPG, though, trying to get some pressure, but now Gackt catching on to a little bit of the timing with the side magnet, too, recovering some health there.
Oh, but yeah, tries to go for a grab, but forced in the wrong direction. And I think not only with the side magnet, but with the shield, Gackt has been getting really comfortable. So MPG has to mix that up in order to open him up. I'd like to see more grabs start to come out, but yeah, here comes Gackt, and there comes the juggle situation. It's hard to get back down on the platform in center stage, but MPG just kind of skirts right through. And actually, if it lands the back air of his own, this could be bad. Yes, it is.
Beautiful drop zone all the way to find the back air. MPG able to even this up stock-wise. I just think that Gackt's combos have been a little bit more fluid than MPG's. I know this player on a weekly basis can link amazing hits together and stack on a ton of damage, but Gackt is really not letting this happen. Here comes MPG, though, going to be able to find the forward air grab into the back air, and there's the up air back air. Jeez. Tons of damage. There it is.
I thought he almost had something else cooking as well. But now it's Gackt's turn to play. Oh, watch out for that PK Thunder, too. That would have been brutal for MPG. But Gackt still trying to get some fire started. Ends up on the platform, so now he has to fight his way back down. Ness also doesn't have a lot of, get that back down to the ground safely options.
Going to be able to find the down air here. Here comes Gackt, though, flying high in the sky, trying to air dodge down. MPG just can't seem to find the mark. MPG, though, right ahead in terms of percentage right now, but unfortunately the fair is misspaced. Gackt didn't be able to punish with an up air, but there's MPG with the back air. Look at him face back, trying to find the back air again, but Gackt still air dodging out perfectly. There's the back air, though. We are on the verge of MPG potentially bringing Gackt into disadvantage in terms of the set here. F-Smash won't connect, but now MPG playing very, very patient.
On top of that, though, Gackt is a rage monster. You know he's waiting for that haymaker to come through, especially now that he has the opponent on the ledge. Just like that, I called it, and so it will be. The rage up smash is more than enough to take Mega Man all the way to the top, and Gackt going up 2-1.
Oh, it's every single time with this yo-yo. MPG just is stuck there every single time. It's so unfortunate for MPG because I feel like he's starting to figure it out, but like I was saying, I just feel like Gackt is taking the combos further. I feel like Gackt is just so consistent in the damage, and when MPG gets fired up, when he gets started, yes, he's ready for it, and he finds these hits linking together, but he's not finding the KOs until it's getting a little bit too late.
I think a big part of this is actually the fall speeds of both the characters. Ness falls very slow, and so when MPG is off stage, he can just sort of throw out that PK fire and then just like get back to the ledge and just be able to be there fine. A lot of times against fast followers with high jumps, you can just kind of hop back and then kind of weave your way back through in the gaps, but Mega Man just doesn't have the movement chops to get through those consistently.
we go, though. MPG now playing a little bit more passive like game one here, recognizing it's not really that comfortable, but the F smash actually going to hit. Gackt still has Saw Blade in hand, but perfect positioning on the back here by MPG. Is this going to be the first time we're going to see MPG up a stock at the beginning of a game?
It's looking like it. Gackt might have something to say about that in a few seconds once he gets his feet playing it back on the ground, gets the PK Thunder out there, and there we go. The juggles, it's the situations that Gackt has been making the most mileage out of. And, oh, excellent weave back right there. Avoiding the yo-yo. The yo-yo was the other thing that kept on catching MPG at the ledge. So a little bit of counterplay starting to come out, but you still have to respect Ness on the ledge a lot. You know that Gackt has something else in the tank there.
It's always this run off the platform PK fire that is so absolutely scary about Gackt. And PG, though, starting to catch on, going to be able to find the back air that actually messes up Gackt's edge guard, and it is going to be MPG getting up 3 stocks to 1 right now. J-Dog, this is a different player.
Entirely. Not getting trapped on the ledge and not getting comboed as consistently. Like, this is everything that he needed in the previous games. Not going to have a jump here, but just mashing out Rush. And yeah, now using Rush and using the momentum and like shifts out of Rush to get back on. And how did you grab the ledge?
Looking like Ness right there with that air dodge. Great stuff from MPG. Going to be able to land Crash Bomb here. It is going to explode. A little bit of chip damage here. MPG, though, with Rage is definitely going to be able to try and get something started, but only for a brief moment. Can you make it back to stage? Dangling the yo-yo. There's nothing much else you can do. That stock is gone, but it really, can MPG still win this? I mean, Gackt, look at him already getting 3 up airs.
Yeah, and here comes the juggles that we were talking about before. Using the Leaf Shield, actually, that's really smart. Leaf Shield does kind of zone away Ness if he doesn't already have like a PK Thunder or something out. So, you know, if you have to get back down and you're trying to like get back into center stage safely, Leaf Shield might be an answer. But Gackt landing those up airs is such a big move. The forward air as well, covering all that space, trying to walk the dog, not going to get anything out of it. Great timing right there from MPG.
Yeah, for sure. MPG definitely mixing up the movement now, trying to get back to stage, mixing it up for sure, but back air not going to be able to connect. Finds that one, though. Gackt off stage, so close. You saw that couple pixels away. PK Thunder, though, trying to chase. MPG gets a free back air for it. And now, honestly, J-Dog, I mean, MPG looking really good right now, not falling into any side magnets, falls into the nair there, but can he make it back? Goes for the ledge jump, but honestly, I think that was what MPG kind of wanted there, too.
Yeah, I mean, both of them could have potentially got a kill right there. Okay, nice nair to interrupt. Gackt going for those edge guards, but the Crash Bomber was there just to kind of buy some space, but there we go. Finally using a little bit of that double jump and that call out to get MPG off the stage. Gackt starting to stabilize a little bit. 110% could be worse. You still have a lot of rage to make some big plays happen.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, J-Dog, Gackt is a rage monster for sure. Gackt, though, trying to find an option, but it is going to be MPG catching Gackt with the up smash. I mean, you're jumping around somebody enough. You're going to get punished for it. We're going to game 5 here for the first set of winners quarters here at Apex. Gackt thinking hard. What would you do? The bans are Town and City and Hollow Bastion. Do you think we go Kalos here?
It is possible. I feel like Gackt might want some platforms like Small Battlefield or PS2 just to kind of make sure that
it's going to be PS2.
Yeah, just because the juggle situations, that's where Gackt got a lot of those damage in there. Like we saw even some up throw in game number 1 just to force MPG up into the air, and then when you have the platform above you, and like now Mega Man can't really down air you to get back safely. So now you can just hang out and wait until he does something and just take those diagonal angles. That's kind of where Mega Man struggles. If he's not going to throw out that saw blade, then diagonal, he doesn't really have much of an answer for those approaches.
Philly getting loud for their boy. They recognize that MPG is so comfortable right now, stacking on 73% and then just weaving off, saying, you know what, let me not just push this any further. I'll wait for you to approach me, but that PK fire is a good start. And there's the fair, actually, that pokes the shield, too.
Yeah, using the shield as a resource is a very wise thing to do. I mean, making sure that MPG has to angle shield is just another thing in the mental stack, another thing that he has to think about. And Gackt, I mean, when you're on the offense, you have your flow charts, you have your practice situations. It's just much easier to play when your foot is on the gas pedal, but okay, MPG finds that back air, and now Lyric, Gackt is off stage.
Honestly, I like how MPG's starting to push himself into the corner, too. I mean, a lot of the times players like to try and control center stage, but MPG actually going into the corner, saying, wait, I don't feel like I'm ready to go out there yet. Going to use Rush to stall some time to get that Leaf Shield out, but so far, the movement from MPG, it's been a little bit tricky. It's been a little less committal here, but MPG going to be able to catch the air dodge with the down air. He's up, J-Dog.
Yeah, Gackt was looking for an air dodge up. You knew that he knew that he couldn't PK Thunder in that situation safely at all. So tries to bank it on the air dodge, a little bit safer option, but MPG had an answer for that as well. And now Ness has to approach, and Ness, not one of the stronger characters out approaching. He's a little bit slow on the ground, a little bit slow in the air, and I don't know if that was a spot dodge read attempt, just going for something big. Oh, but now Gackt is starting to go for some trickier stuff.
Yeah, I like how Gackt is now adapting to a lot of these down airs. It's not the first time he was actually hit by it this set. So now MPG going to be able to avoid the yo-yo and find a back air of his own. There's the down air into the back air. And like we saw last game, MPG up 3 stocks to 1.
I was saying before, Gackt went here for the platform insurance, but when you're behind, you can't afford to just let your opponent land center stage. You have to commit, and that's leading Gackt to overextend and force MPG to get those hits and take this to the bank. Up a full stock lead. Now Gackt looks like he's trying to slow down, stabilize a little bit, but the damage might have been done here, Lyric.
I wouldn't say that just quite yet. I was praising Gackt for starting to use the angles to avoid this down air, but it seems like over and over, MPG is adapting to that angle and finding an opening of his own. Now, honestly, we're back to a little bit of a slower neutral. I cannot blame Gackt, though. He wants that guaranteed hit of a PK fire so we can get a really big combo started. Going to take the Saw Blade away, but now just trying to peek on MPG's shield. We'll be able to find 3 forward airs. Let's see what the edge guard could be. A little bit hesitant there, for sure.
Yeah, and actually a little bit of hurt box shifting as well. Threw up the PK fire just a little bit too early, but still ends up finding it. Finds a tech chase as well, but the leave shield, yeah, you really need that to get back down safely in this matchup, and MPG has been using it quite wisely.
Honestly, MPG does not need to approach heavily if he doesn't want to. I mean, you have 2 stocks to play with and Rage here, and you can tell what Gackt is looking for, but here comes MPG. The back throw is going to try here. Great angle, though, by Gackt. Gackt going to be able to recover to the platform, but I think that's what MPG wants. Gackt, though, going to be able to find a back air. No up smash. Jeez.
I am loving the slower play from Gackt. I mean, that was the kind of tempo change that you needed. But oh my god, that could have been it. And he still landed an F smash. This is spiraling out of control with those 2 hits. He was playing so slowly. Gackt starting to collect himself, but MPG firing back in big ways. Whoa, the forward air almost killing.
And they will find that down air. That's MPG and Philly popping off for their boy. MPG beating Gackt. Oh, look at him. He's so excited.
He wanted this bad.
It was the down airs. It was really the down airs that did it. Look at MPG.